in the last days, there were a lot of talks about Saudi Arabia, what happened to Jamal Khashoggi and what happened afterwards. Credit Suisse had a big stake in there. Going to that conference or not going to the conference, the CEO didn't go in the end, but you also have shareholders, you also have investors from there. How do you decide, okay, we're not going, or we're going, or how do you decide on a mainly political or maybe even ethical question like this? Did you decide about it?
Well, I would distance a little bit from that very topic itself, but in all these instances where you have a difficult topic that comes up, you discuss it with the relevant people. You take advice from people you think have an understanding of the situation and of the issues, and you try to come to a solution which is the best solution for your company. And that includes obviously that you have a discussion about your values, about what you think is the right thing to do, and then you try to come to a conclusion. And that's exactly what happened also in this instance.
And in this instance, are you comfortable with what you've done?
I think that the decision that ultimately was taken, that we decided that the CEO would not attend the conference, despite the fact that we were a corporate, one of the corporate sponsors, I think was the right decision. But we did it, I think, in the right way. Also, the way we communicated it, we had to be open also to the people in Saudi Arabia about it. But I think in the end, it was the right decision to do.
The tricky thing is, what is the next step? Would you go further? Would you say if this continues, we might have to stop business? Because you're looking for a license there. You're looking for business. You're looking for money there as well. How does that continue?
Well, I think this is a question you cannot answer at the moment in any sensible form. What you do is you evaluate situations as they present themselves and as they develop. And we'll have to see what in the end the outcome will be of this whole issue, which is not it's not the first issue where you have that we have had as a bank in any market where we are active. So that's something which we monitor very carefully. We'll continue to do that, and then we'll ultimately form an opinion and come to a conclusion as to what we do.
Is there a time frame for that?
No. I mean, banking is a long-term business, and you have to run it also on a long-term basis. I mean, it is very clear that not every time something happens, you immediately take drastic reactions, you pull out or whatever, or you take certain actions. You try to do that with a view of a long-term of the long-term development of your business, and that's true for many countries. I mean, you have sanctioned countries. We have sanctioned countries where we have been doing business in the past, where we are not at the moment, and we have other countries where certain sanctions are in there, where we have businesses that are still ongoing. In the end, I think you also have to see what is basically the international consensus that is being built by generally, and that will to some extent also drive your own judgment.